Hey, it's Mrs. Golding. I am in your packet number 2, section 8.2, page 590, and I'm actually doing problems 3 and 4. I wanted to remind you, as I said in my earlier video, for sections 8.2, 8.3, and 8.4, I'm only going to do videos for the guided practice, but if there are specific problems that you need help with, please feel free to email me and I will be happy to produce any video that you need. Okay, so this one, number 3, it says, undo that, right? Just wipe the whole thing out. We've got a table here that shows the fee for overdue books at a library. And based on the number of weeks that the book is overdue. So we're going to write a function rule to find the fee for a book that is X weeks overdue. So X is an unknown number, right? So if we look at what we've got, it looks like if it's overdue for 1 week, it's going to cost you $3, right? So if it was just a basic geometric sequence, we would say for 2 weeks, it might be 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 9, 12. Like it's $3 per week that it's late. But that doesn't seem to be what's happening there, right? So let's see what else it could be. It's also not an arithmetic sequence, is it? Or is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? I'm adding a certain amount. But in order to write a function, we have to take this number here into consideration. So we have to say we do something with the number of weeks to get this. You're like, Mrs. Golding, we're not even using that, right? We're just saying plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. It's not that simple. So we have to say, what am I doing with the X to get this output? Well, I could say 1 plus 2 is 3, but then I have to show that it's the same every time. 2 plus 2 is not 5, so it's not that. 1 times 3 is 3, but 2 times 3 is not 5. So we got to figure out something a little more complex. So what about this? What's 1 times 2? That's 2, right? Plus 1 is 3. Let's try that again. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. What am I doing to the X value every single time? Okay, did you remember what I said? I am taking that X value and I'm multiplying it by something. And that something is 2, right? So I take 2 times X plus 1 to get that function, and that's my function rule, and it will work every time, right? So in order to figure this out, what would that $1 be? I don't know, maybe like a processing fee that you automatically have to pay, but then it's 2 times the number of weeks that it's overdue, right? Okay, so write a function rule, and there it is, 2 times X. So whatever X is, if it's 16 weeks overdue, how much is it going to be? 16 times 2 is 32, plus 1 is 33. Okay, all right, so let's look at this last question here. It says, what is the difference between an arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence? So we talked about this in my first video, and you can see it if you have your textbook with you. You can even see the definition, and you can just not trace. You can just copy it from there. So it's basically this arithmetic sequence. I'm just going to call AS. Has to do with addition. And I'm going to say subtraction. Some people will disagree with me because subtraction is really adding. The opposite, it can be. Okay, but geometric sequence, we're going to say has to do with multiplying, and I'm going to say division, and again, some will disagree because multiplying by the reciprocal is the same. All right, I hope this helped you a lot, and email me if you need me.